As teens in the 21st century, it's our time to share our story, from our perspective.
The untold side, not from adults,
from our generation.
It's our turn, our voice.
A show by teens for teens.
A school bus. The very words should evoke fond memories of childhood innocence and blissful ignorance. But when 16-year-old Helene was only in 5th grade, the unthinkable happened. 3 boys, 2 in 8th grade, 1 in 6th, created a ride of sheer horror.
They were, touching me different places and saying things and then also starting to pull my pants down.
It all originated from a stereotype. After World War II and the discovery of Adolf Hitler's genocide, those of German descent were looked down upon by society. Helene is German, and she certainly felt this stigma when she started getting harassed by her peers.
Like, they were laying on top of me, all 3 of them, and they were, saying, like, why don't you call Hitler and complain? Or things just like, like weird moans, like, oh, it feels so good, things like that.
What were the other kids on the bus doing? Where were they in this?
Well, the other kids on the bus, because this was in the very back of the school bus, at first nobody really noticed, and the people around were like the older kids, and they were all like, haha, like Hitler, everything. But then once my friends in the front of the bus kind of started to notice, everybody kind of started like, oh, kick them, and like, or like get them off of you, or like trying to tell the bus driver, but the bus driver didn't do anything. The bus ride was about, for me, it was like 25 minutes, and so for about like 20 of those minutes they were on top of me, or saying mean things, and so I just got to the point where I was crying, and so I came off the bus and I ran to my mom and I was crying and I was hysterical, and then I told her everything. So
though the boys didn't physically rape her, she was still sexually violated. Her entire experience had long-lasting effects.
I did have nightmares for a really long time, and also now whenever somebody says something jokingly, like a Nazi joke or something, it's still kind of, I shake it off, but it still kind of brings back those memories. And like, I never really wanted to say I was German. And I was kind of always ashamed, like I wished I was from somewhere different.
Did you isolate yourself at all?
I didn't tell a lot of people because I didn't want to seem like that person that was looking for pity, and I also just did not like talking about it. It's awkward to talk about, I didn't, because what they did, you don't really want to say like, oh, they were touching me and things like that. I tried to avoid it altogether. But I did tell my family and my very close friends, and that helped me through it.
After the incident, a school and police investigation was launched. Rather than deciding to press charges, Helene and her family wanted to give the boys a second chance.
They were kids too, and even though they did something bad, that could be on a record forever for them. I just didn't really want to make it that bad for them, that it gives them no room for change.
With an experience so sensitive and personal, why did she want to talk about it now?
My emotions have kind of gone down from that, and now I'm more settled with it and accepted that it's happened. I want to talk about it so other people who have gotten abused know that they're not alone, and that it happens, but you need to take it as a learning experience, as bad as it is.
So if someone's watching this and is kind of saying, oh my God, that's me, but I haven't told anyone, or even if they're going through what you went through, what would you say to them?
I think telling someone is really the most important thing. That's not something you want to keep to yourself. That's things that emotionally scar you if you do keep them to yourself. Because my mom or my parents, they made sure right after that they told me that it's not my fault and that there's nothing wrong with me. It's not, and that I'm still me, and that there's nothing wrong with it, and that it's not because of anything that I did. It was completely on them, and that was something really important, because otherwise I don't know how well I would have handled it. So I'd say definitely tell somebody. It doesn't have to be an administrator or anything. Just tell somebody you trust that will help you through it and let you know that they really care about you.
If you have been sexually assaulted, please understand that it is not your fault. To get help for yourself or someone you know, please visit rainn.org.